Here comes Jacobs. And he will work this down inside the 40. James, first down.
What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on.
Now Love. The right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. The big lineman, Aline McNeil, ends the play there. Third and 6. Back to throw is Love. That is caught at the 3. And
the Owls are rolling down the field.
Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick. Reynolds now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll check this down to the running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the
Key for their respective teams.
so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think
Big play for this offense.
you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
Packers set to kick this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he's had it going. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st down, he's got Laporta open,
Trying to pay it off on 2nd.
and he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On first down, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll run with Montgomery. He'll take this down to the 23. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Goff. That is brought in at the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And he will fight his way to the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will cut the deficit to 7. Field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know.
After the pickup
That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Give him 13 on that screenplay and a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Love. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught! And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers tack on one more to their lead.
Just shy of the first down marker. How aggressive might this play call be on 30 short of the 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Pirates will line it up on first and 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery. He'll get about 2. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Touchdown, Purple Pirate. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. Goff. He's going to pick up the first down and more. A gain of 15 and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and long. Throwing, Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, it's late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 2nd and 6.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is what they mean when they say all control a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They'll bring it back from inside his
On first down, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Just target down the middle. Tackle that.
Here's Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection.
The man in motion is Watson.
How about that interior defense?
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him.
Grabbed over the
Bring
middle.
up 4th down.
And the Pirates
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working in the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Pirates have it with a
Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. To throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give out of the gun. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Mobley. They'll wrestle him down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
To measure this one.
Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. Masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin at 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw in a big game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good game.
Now Love gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Here's Love. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try to run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that...
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After a good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's a
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing here is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here now.
He's got it. A quick tackle made, and he's got ready for the 1st down. The magic
Now, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's got the 1st down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal. Goff. That one, taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that
Fires to the tight end. Really
passing
nice
game,
pickup
and
on
he has
that
just
one as they
completely
get into the
had his
36.
way.
It'll be first down.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man, it's Hayes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Feeling some heat.
When you're coming into this game, this offense was going to try to get
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
It's not a touchdown. They just want to get this guy back.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun ball from great.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. Just gets it to the 28. Pick up a 1. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position.
Make the play on the
Fourth quarter lead.
And they were looking for their first pick
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here.
Stop. Now this offense is back on the field. Stumbled to the ground.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting down there.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's gone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, it's a win for the Packers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead as they cruise in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike, watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for space. It's Campbell. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He got it.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Can you believe we're this deep into the NFL season? We got to make every second count. With DraftKings Sportsbook, you can make the most out of every game day. Bet on your favorite teams for a shot at winning big bucks. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting 5 on any matchup. Get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the app now. Use code Shannon. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on the NFL. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite sports uncle, Shannon Sharp. He's your favorite number 85.
Yeah.
Bengals legend. Very, very happy today. His Bengals won in overtime without the service of Jamar Chase, got injured, DJ Reader, but they were able to pull it out. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are now, Ocho, at officially 461,000 subscribers, and we greatly, greatly appreciate that. Also, please make sure you help us out. Drop a review on the Apple Podcast. So anything good, bad, or indifferent, we prefer positive reviews, but we do look at the negative reviews and see what we can do better, because that's what we're about. We're not about staying the same. We're about improving. We've also pinned Shea by Laportier at the top of the chat. The holidays are right around the corner. Make sure you go grab a bottle for yourself or a loved one, or for that someone special in your life. Would greatly appreciate that. Also, another congratulations to Ocho. He was given the Wall of Fame award this morning. Much deserved.
Yeah. Liberty City's finest, baby. Straight. I'm from Dade County. I grew up in the 40s. Man, I am who I am because of that community, man, where I come from. I left Liberty City without really leaving, so it was awesome, man, to be able to smell them flowers, man, for all the work I put in the philanthropy and all that I've given back to that community, man. That was really dope. That was really dope for them.
You might have left physically, but you never left mentally, emotionally. So congratulations on the award, very much deserved. I want to shout out, Ocho, I want to shout out a couple of people that's been here for day one. The moment we launched this site, there are a couple of people that's been here, and what they do, Ocho, when we send out the link that we're about to go live and say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 30 minutes, they'll get in the chat and they'll start talking amongst themselves. So some of the day one, Marshawn Hunter, Mariah Leonard, and Tanya Redding. Thank you so much. You also have been given moderator status. So please, to whom much is given, much is required, and that is a great power. So make sure you observe great responsibility. So thank you very much for those guys, Marshawn Hunter, Mariah Leonard, and Tanya Redding. Thank you again. Please, thank you for make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because that's the only way that we're going to grow. So thank you very much. Let's start with the game that just ended. The Lions.
Wait! You forgot, baby. You see the shirt I got on?
Okay. Yeah, you want to talk about?
Yeah, you see. I got to talk about my Rattlers, baby.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll make sure we get to the Rattlers. Your guys.
You want to do that later?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do it later.
But he's excited because the Rattlers won the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta.
Yes, we did.
They beat the Howard Bison. So we're going to make sure we talk about those the Rattlers a little later. The Marching 101. What is it? The Marching 101?
Don't do that. Marching 100. Don't do that. You know what it is. You know what it is. The greatest band in the land. The greatest band ever assembled. Shout out to Shelby Chipman and Dr. White.
Okay. The game that just ended moments ago, the Lions dominated the Broncos 42-17. Jared Goff threw 5 touchdown passes. He was 24-34. 278, 5 touchdowns. The Lions are now 10-4 and can clinch a playoff spot with the Seattle loss on Monday. They can clinch the division title for the first time with a win over the Vikings on Christmas Eve. So, watching this game, what was one of your big takeaways from the game?
I mean, one of the big takeaways from the game is the Lions look like the Lions that we're used to seeing throughout the entirety of the season. Obviously, they had a few games where we were like, what happened? What is going on with Jared Goff? He was turning the ball over a lot, and those turnovers cost the team, some of those games and some of those points. They weren't able to overcome that. But today, Jared Goff looked like himself. Obviously, you said 24 for 34 for 278, 5 TDs. Amon St. Brown, boy, that boy nice, man.
Yeah.
That boy is the real deal, man. Yeah. He was 7 for 112 with a TD today. Jahmyr Gibbs. Man, listen, I'm not saying he's Chris Johnson, but there are only so many backs in the NFL that can hit their head off the goalpost from anywhere on the field, and he's one of them, and I can't wait to see him break one just so I can see him get out there and scat one time, just one time. He played well today. Goddamn Sam Laporta, he was very efficient as well.
Oh, he legit. He might be. He and Kittle might be the Pro Bowl representatives for tight ends in the NFC. He's really good. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I think so. You're right.
Because he has great numbers and they're winning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they just look good, man. They look good all the way around, especially defensively. But I wanted to focus more on the offense because the offense has sputtered a little bit, especially with Goff and the turnovers. But that offense looked good today. Very, very efficient.
They look very, very good. Everybody got involved. You mentioned Laporta, the tight end. You mentioned Amon St. Brown, wide receiver. Jameson Williams had a big game. Josh Reynolds making plays. You mentioned David Montgomery. He starts the game, but Jahmyr Gibbs comes in, spells him, and He's one of the few backs, and I get what you're saying, Ocho. He looks like he's running fast. A lot of guys don't look like they're moving. No, he looks like he's fast. He looks like he's trying to get someplace in a hurry. But they were really good once they got their rhythm. Because if you remember, Ocho, if I'm not mistaken, the first 3 drives, they punted the football.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden they get their rhythm and they go touchdown, 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 punt, touchdown again. And so it just shows you the explosiveness that they have. I thought the Broncos were moving the ball fairly well, and then one turnover changed the whole complexion of the ball game.
Yeah.
The whole complexion.
Trying to throw the screen, right? Well, there was a screen, right?
Well, sometimes, Ocho, you know what, I get it, trying to get the ball away, but sometimes you just eat it. Sometimes you just eat it and say, you know what, that's a 10-yard loss. Let me come back and try to get it on second down. Let me try to recoup some of that on third down. But the thing that you don't want to do is turn the football over.
Right.
And even though the Broncos defense didn't give up points, it's the fact that it took a lot out of your cell offensively.
Right.
And they really could never get back on track. And then I saw they scored a touchdown and they called offsides. And I still didn't see who the offside was on. But I guess it is saying one of the offensive linemen helmet was over the ball. But I couldn't see it. But maybe you saw something that I didn't see. And maybe somebody in the chat saw something that I didn't see.
The calls are getting a little bit ridiculous. now. And now, obviously, because of what happened with Kadarius Toney, now they're just going to be calling they're going to be nitpicking and calling every little thing. So now everything has to be perfect when it comes to alignment.
Because you know what happened, Ocho. You know what happened. Andy Reid said what they do is that they gather because they get all the footage from every game. Right. And it's like, this guy's offside. Look at that defensive lineman. He's offside.
They send it into the league office.
They send it into the league.
And then the league office tell all the referees, now it ruined it for every goddamn body.
That's it. You know how somebody do something and they tell, man, why you told? You ruined it for everybody, bro. You got caught. You just go ahead and bite that bullet. Don't you worry about everybody else. Not everybody got to be on the field.
Yeah, everybody got to suffer.
But Quinn Menarez, they said he was offside, said his helmet was over where the center had
maybe he got a big head. What if his head big and he really can't help or control him being offside?
But here's my thing to Ocho. I don't know what, because you saw that play and then you see Sean Payton light into Russell Wilson. I don't know how you expect Russell to see that to tell him, hey man, you need to back up.
You think that's what it was for though? I don't know. You know what's funny? Is I like that. I like the coach getting into his quarterback when something isn't going right. I think it's a cardinal sin or rule number 1. You never chastise your quarterback. You never chastise your quarterback in front of everybody. You always do it behind closed doors. You whisper it, or you
definitely don't do it on national television.
And you definitely don't do it on national television. But the fact, I think that the relationship, in order for them, even though they lost today, for that relationship and that maturation process that Sean Payton and Russell Wilson have, I think for it to get where they wanted to go, things like that, you need to be able to take that, because he expects greatness out of you. In order for the Broncos and that team to get where they need to get to, whatever mistakes or whatever he was chastising Russell Wilson for, you can't make those mistakes. You can't, whatever it might be.
But I don't know if he made a mistake, because if you remember, Ocho, it was the touchdown and they called him offside. Right. So I'm just trying to figure out how Russ was at fault. Russ was great on that drive.
It must have been something we didn't see. It had to be something we didn't see.
Because he hit the running back on the Texas route. He almost got in. They did the pitch to Javonte Williams. He almost got in, and then they ended up running the little belly play to the fullback. He did get in, but they threw the flag saying he's offside. So I don't know. So maybe it was something that transpired, Ocho, during the drive that we didn't see.
Right.
But that's very strange to see the head coach light up the quarterback, a Russell Wilson type. Now we've seen him jump all over Mullins, the guy that was filled in for the backup in Minnesota. We've seen him get on second level, third string quarterback, but never the starter, especially of that ilk. Right. And so for that to happen, something had to seriously go wrong. But like I said, maybe we missed it. It couldn't have been on the 3 plays that I looked at in which they scored. They run a little Texas route. The running back gets stopped at the 1. Javonte Williams, I thought he got in. He gets stopped at the 1, and then they run the belly to the fullback. He ended up getting in, and then they called offside. So I really don't know what Sean Payton got so upset about.
Yeah, but you know what else? You know what I think about it? The fact that, do you remember, when's the last time the Lions went to the playoffs? You remember what year? What year was?
Probably. No, the last time they won the division was 93.
Okay.
So it's been 30 years since they won the division. I think they went to the playoffs in 2011.
Third down conversions are a huge
It might be 2011.
2011?
If they can pull it off.
Was it?
It must have been a wild card, huh?
Pulls it in.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they ain't won the division now. They
Yeah, okay,
definitely-
yeah. Well, listen, they gonna
First down marker.
Oh, I was. I mean, I just say, Ash, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I just. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win the division this year too. Listen,
Yes.
the Lions remain in schedule. They have the Vikings,
Christmas Eve.
Then they
Yeah.
got the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
The Lions are 4-0. This season, the Lions are 4-0 in primetime games. They haven't lost.
Right.
They haven't lost in primetime. Obviously, that's the best. That's the best in the NFL.
Right.
And I think they're going to win their first
Division title since 93.
Yeah, since 93.
Actually, they won again. They went to the playoffs also in 2016, right?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, 2016. They
yeah.
lost in the wild card to goddamn Seattle, to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I thought the Lions defense, AG Aaron Glenn, has them playing
that's
well.
my boy.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
they get after your quarterback. They pursue to the football. Nobody gives up. Somebody runs down the field. You see defensive linemen chasing. That's what you like to see. The DBs are not giving up on plays. They can see no catches. They're fighting to the very end, trying to pull the ball out. So you like to see that. The Broncos defense did not have one of their better playing games. But sometimes when you're on the road and the home team gets it rolling, it's hard to stop that avalanche.
Stop it. Yeah, it is. It's hard to. Yep. And one person can't stop it at all.
Nah. You need somebody to make a play.
A big play.
You get a pick, a scoop and score, something like that. Hit the quarterback, the ball comes out. But they can run.
You know who I really like, man?
Who that?
From the Lions, that goddamn Brian Branch.
From Alabama.
Oh man. Boy, that young fella all over the place, man.
Yeah.
I like him. a lot.
They got those linebackers, Hustle.
What's the one from Iowa? What's the one from Iowa that won the award?
He won the Buckets Award a couple years ago. Yeah. But both of those inside backers chase the football. They downhill guys.
Real deal.
They put
Downhill
pressure.
guy and sideline to sideline.
Yeah. The Bengals, your Bengals, winning overtime to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Who they?
27-24. But I believe Minnesota head coach should be fired for throwing the ball. But first of all, Ocho,
yes, sir.
the only team that can run the tush push is who?
The Eagles. And that it's all based on the offensive line. I'm sure the head coach knew that. You knew that wasn't finna work. What are you?
And you run it twice, and you got a running back that's already had run for 132 yards, and you don't give him the ball once. And then you have your smallest offensive line, smallest offensive player doing the pushing.
Yeah.
You ain't got a 300-pound offensive lineman. You ain't got none of that. You got a 170-pound little wide receiver pushing him in the back.
Yeah, and you know, this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing about it. It's all about matchups, skill, leverage. What's the other word I'm looking for when it comes to that interior alignment? The meat and potatoes of it.
Yeah.
That offensive line with the Eagles and the offensive line with the goddamn Vikings is night and day.
Yes.
Night and day.
Yes.
The defensive line with the Bengals matches up extremely well and much better than the offensive line of the Minnesota Vikings. That is why the push didn't work. An inch, a yard. You know how much a yard is?
Yeah.
That's this.
And then
You couldn't get that twice. What does that tell you?
Right. You got no push from the offensive line.
You wasn't finna get nothing. Not with DJ Hill and DJ Reed in there.
Right. Well, Reed had gotten hurt, so he wasn't in there. He got hurt early in the ball game.
I forgot the other guy's name.
But they didn't get any push, Ocho. And so, but here's my thing. Okay, you ran that play on third down. Why not give it to your running back who's been running all day? Chandler had been running up and down the field.
Yeah, he's been running up and down the field now, but you got to think about it now. We on the goal line. Do you really want to run out on the goal line and then they bring
you want Chandler with the ball in his hand on the goal line, or you want your backup quarterback with the ball on the goal line? Which one you want?
I know one thing. You know what happened? you know what happened? Obviously, I think if
I
they
can
would
live
have
with
handed the
it.
ball off, you would have blitzed, and you weren't gonna get that.
How about you do? How about
They were there.
Guess what the Bengals did? Guess what the Bengals did? The Bengals tried to push, and on fourth down, who did they get the ball to? Joe Mixon. What did Joe Mixon do? He got blasted. He spun off the and got the ball in the end zone.
Hey.
That's what you do. You give the ball to guys that are used to carrying the ball in goal-to-goal situations. Quarterbacks are not used to carrying the ball in goal-to-goal situations.
Right,
And on
right.
the fourth down, Mullins, because the center got stymied, he ended up fumbling the ball. And so now he loses control of the ball. He gets no momentum. He got pushed back further than what the original line of scrimmage was.
Right.
Sometimes coaches, Ocho, they overthink it.
Yeah.
They overthink it. When you listen, there's a reason why you got Chandler back there. You was willing to move on from Dalvin Cook for a reason. You was willing to move on from Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
So obviously, plus also the other guy, forget the other guy that was running. Chandler might be a rookie, but there's a what's the other guy name? The running back. He had a fumbling problem though, so he might be. He had a fumbling problem earlier this year.
Right. Hey, my goddamn Bengals, man. Listen,
They found a way to win.
They found a way to win. And the funny thing about it is, towards the end of the game, I was tweeting out what was going to happen in succession, and I was right. I was damn near right. Madison, number 2, right?
Yeah, Madison. He's the running back.
Yeah. So I was tweeting out what was going to happen. For some reason, by the Florida game, I could just tell. I said, listen, he threw a pass to T. Higgins. I think it was in the fourth quarter. I said, man, you got to keep that ball in bounds and just give T a chance because the DB was too short. T 6'5", 6'4". Oh, they came back. What's up? What happened?
You and I talked about this all the time.
Yes, sir.
What don't you let a quarterback do? You don't let him roll out the pocket to his throwing hand.
To his throwing hand, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
he rolled out the pocket and he hit T. Higgins. So what did he do in overtime? What did they let him do again? Escape to the right side, and he hit Boyd on the run. So you deserve exactly what you got because you know you don't let a quarterback, you keep him away from his throwing hand. If it's a right-handed quarterback, you force him left. If it's a left-handed quarterback, you force him right.
Force him right. That's on the D end, though. That's the D end. You got what he can't get collapsed like that and allow him to get outside.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. See, sometimes you get so caught up in trying to make a play. But if I can't make a play doing my responsibility, because now when they cut the tape on, they're gonna say what? You gonna be looking at Ocho, you're a defensive player like, bro, you got contained. You can't let him outside. You got to keep him inside. So now you let the guy escape to his dominant hand twice. Once he makes an outstanding play, T. Higgins makes an outstanding catch.
Man,
he high-points the ball. And then in the process of going down, he throws his hand back and he gets the ball over the pylon.
That's great. Listen, I do the rating for Madden. I'm gonna go in there and change T. Higgins' awareness to 99 because his awareness after making that catch, he can't even see the goal line.
No.
This is awareness just to put the ball, just to reach out, knowing exactly where he is. Man, that was dope. Man, you know, I'm excited for my Bengals.
Yes.
I went out on a limb and said, you know what? Damn, we out. We out. And you said, no, we not out the playoffs. Okay, our quarterback hurt. Joe Burrow's hurt. Jake Browning is the first Bengals quarterback to win his first three or four, his first
3 or 4. Yeah.
Win 3 of his first since Boomer Esiason in 1984. We going to the playoffs. And I said it on Inside NFL. We're gonna leap over the goddamn
Browns and Steelers.
Yeah, the goddamn Browns and Steelers. And we gonna get that goddamn wild card. And I'm telling you, we're gonna surprise somebody in that first round of the playoffs. We got the Steelers left. We got the Chiefs and we got the Browns. Two of those we gonna win. I mean, I'm gonna just be fair. I'm gonna be fair. The division games, I think we're gonna win. Chiefs, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but either way, if we win those two of those 3, we get the wild card.
Yeah, because 10 and 7 to get.
Oh yeah, that'll get you in there. That'll get you in there. Trey hit. Salute Trey Henderson, baby.
Yeah, he played well. They're 3-1 since Joe Burrow suffered a season-ending injury, a wrist injury. Browning had mentioned that he was motivated because the Vikings cut him in 2021, and they said it bothered him and how they cut him because he said they said they're going to put him on the practice squad and go to the hotel. And he waited and he waited and waited. And his agent called him and said, they're releasing you. They're not putting you on the practice squad. He said they did it that way. They handled it. If you don't, okay, if you're going to put me in the practice squad, put me in the practice squad. Okay, I'm cool with that. But don't have me just sitting there waiting in the hotel and y'all do some old dirty conniving stuff like that.
That's a nasty business. And you the funny, you ain't see the clip. You ain't see the clip with Browning screaming, "You shouldn't have cut me." You ain't see that?
No, I didn't see it.
You gotta read the clip. You shouldn't have cut me.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And he said the B word.
Jake Brad.
You got his lick back. Get your lick back, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
And then he was hit with a drug test after the game.
Right after the game.
I think that's something new, Ocho, because I remember when I didn't
It never happened to you?
No, not after the game. I got drug tested Monday morning. I got drug tested on a Tuesday morning or a Friday. And they keep saying it's random, but nobody got drug tested more in Denver than Shannon Sharp. I said, well, how is it random? And I'm getting drug tested every year more than everybody else.
Everybody else, right. Yeah, that's funny. I think I got once after a game, and I think it might have been the Chargers game. We played the Chargers. I forgot what year it was. All I know it was Cromartie's rookie year when he was with the Chargers.
Yeah.
I had 260 for 3 TDs or 260 for 2. Drug test right after the game. Drug test right after the game. I'm like, there's no way that's random.
I mean, what drug they think you taking? I mean, you need a higher dose if you take it. If you take a steroid.
I was taking GDM back then.
GDM.
Yeah, GDM. You laughing? I was taking GDM back then. And you don't know what GDM is?
No, what is it, Ocho?
Goddamn McDonald's.
It's Fancher. Fires to the middle.
Well, they should have checked your cholesterol because that one was through the roof. But but your cholesterol.
Yeah, but it was funny. And then it's certain people. There's no reason. Listen, I'm every bit of
why you testing a kicker or a punter?
Yeah,
and have you seen some of their bodies? If they taking the wrong kind of steroids, or they backfired or something.
Yeah.
Second down coming up.
But,
that's crazy.
Yeah, congratulations to the Bengals. Jake Browning played an unbelievable ball game. He the Minnesota had an opportunity, Ocho, to put some separation early. Remember, Mullins threw 2 interceptions. One on like the 2-yard line, and the other he threw another one. He was going down and hit the D lineman laid on his back. He will never get an easier interception in his life.
Yeah, that ain't nothing but the football guys right there.
You're exactly right.
The football guys.
The Colts hammer the Steelers. Gardner Minshew keeps their playoff hopes alive. Threw for 215 yards, 3 scores, 3 different receivers. Indy trailed 13-0 midway through the second quarter, but then could score 30 unanswered points. The Colts are now 8-6, have won 5 or 6 to move into the bottom of the AFC South into playoff contention. They currently hold the number 7 position in the AFC. Oh no, Ocho! They say they want that playoff. They want that wild card. The Colts, the Minshew Magic, Gardner Minshew.
Man, child, please listen. I like Minshew. I mean, he's nice. He's cool. He has a nice supporting cast. They did well today, but again, they did play the Steelers. Whoa! They did play the Steelers.
You tell me all the time it don't matter who out there.
I mean, I know it don't matter who out there, but look at the product. The Steelers done lost the last 2, not the last 3. They ain't no threat, which is why I said it 2-3 weeks ago. The Bengals are gonna come back.
They're gonna be a threat to
overlap. A threat to who?
They're gonna be a threat to the Bengals.
Man, the Colts don't want to see us. The Colts don't have.
No, I'm saying the Steelers gonna be a threat to you guys.
No, they're not. They're not. Not
they're bad. The Steelers bad. Steelers need to overhaul, Ocho.
Whoa. Slow down. The Steelers are having one bad season. I don't know about no overhaul already. Their coach, goddamn Tomlin, past 17 years, he's been above 500 every single year. Every single year. I don't know about
Ocho, that's not the standard. That's not the standard for the Steelers. The Steelers are about championships. We got to start rewarding. Oh, he above 500. That's not why they pay you $8-9 million to be above 500. They pay you for championship. And to get the team in the playoffs, make deep playoff run. When was the last time the Steelers made a deep playoff run?
Well, I mean, that's a minute. Wait a minute. This is a new team. This is a new regime. You got new players. It doesn't just happen like that. It don't just happen like that. Now you have to build. You have to build.
We got to hold. We hold. What we do here on this podcast is we hold people accountable. Even the people that we like, we got to hold them accountable.
Okay, so you think it's time for overhaul for real?
No, I'm saying
I mean, you said the word overhaul, so I mean, you mean players.
players. But Mike got to do a better job. We got to stop. Well, he's never had a losing season. Well, it's been a long time that we thought the Steelers were going to be a threat to win something too, other than the division.
Right.
Now, I get it. A lot of that, Ben got old. They held on to Ben. Ben held on a lot longer than what he should have. And when you got guys like that, and that's what the Steelers are known for, loyalty. Especially they're really, really, really good players. If you go back and look at those 70 Steelers, they didn't get cut. They just got old, and they got rid of them, and that's why they struggled. Late 80s into the 90s. They had that 1 year in the 90s because Lambert and Ham and Mean Joe and LC and Greenwood and Mel Blount and all those guys got old at once.
Right.
Well, if you got 10 Hall of Famers that get old at once, Ocho, you're going to be in bad shape trying to replace all that. Because the likelihood of you finding replacement players for those guys aren't very good. But the Steelers, man, Ocho, they need quarterback.
Okay, let's stop right there.
Go ahead.
Let's stop right there. I say they don't need an overhaul. I'm a Kenny Pickett fan. I am a huge fan of Kenny Pickett.
Ocho, he ain't it, Ocho.
Okay, let me finish. Kenny Pickett is a good quarterback. I don't think he hasn't matured to the point where Kenny Pickett is the answer to being a franchise quarterback and a quarterback that can get the Steelers back to prominent winning consistently, meaning every time we have a season, we're going to be in contention year in and year out. When you had Big Ben, you knew year in and year out, you're going to be in goddamn contention to be playing in the playoffs and a chance at the Lombardi Trophy. I don't think Kenny Pickett is that guy just yet. Obviously, it's only year two or year three for Kenny.
Two.
Yeah, it's only year two, so he, I'd say give him another year and see where he is. And every team, all teams already that don't have a franchise quarterback are a quarterback away from changing their franchise. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. When you finally find that franchise quarterback, all you have to do is build around him. Because they have the weapons. He had the supporting cast. You got the running backs. You got the receivers, Deontay Johnson, and got
the attitude is terrible. The attitude is piss poor, Ocho.
I mean, let's think about why they're upset. Understand why. You just mentioned it.
That's
you just said it out yourself. You just said it yourself.
Ocho, we've all been in situations where the quarterback was less than ideal.
Right. But that's frustrating. That's frustrating.
Because here's the thing.
I'm sure you got upset too when your quarterback was less than. Well, you got lucky. This shit you had goddamn John Elway.
I did. I had.
You was fortunate. Everybody wasn't as fortunate as you was when they played.
I played 14 years. I had John for 9 of those years, and also John missed half a season 1 year. But I understand. But Ocho, here's the thing. For me, I always tried to put on a positive because I didn't want the younger guys to think that behavior was acceptable.
Right.
I came to work. I was a professional at all times. I came to work on time. I went to meeting on time. I practiced hard. I did what I was supposed to because I wanted to show the younger guys this is what it takes to be successful. You want to have a long career. You want to win. This is what you need to do. Yeah, I got frustrated, Ocho. Yes, I want the ball. Yes, I believe I can help this team out of this funk if I were to get the ball. But, I mean, I just want to know what was pouting and throwing helmets and throwing water coolers. What the hell was that going to help? That wasn't going to give me the ball.
Yeah, it wasn't going to get you the ball, but being able to
the ground with the back.
It's hard for receivers when you get frustrated.
Yeah.
And you sometimes your emotions get the best of you. I'm trying to think. Have I ever gotten like that on the sideline? I think maybe once. Yeah, maybe once. Yeah, maybe once. I was one that didn't want to show up any of my teammates. I didn't want to show up my coach. So I was able to control it because I knew the camera was always on me. So I kind of kept it mellow, even though I was frustrated on the inside. And just kept by my body language when things weren't going well, or they were allowing another team to dictate whether I can get the ball or not. And that shit really pissed me off. That grinded my goddamn testicles when they allowed another team to dictate whether I can get off or not. That bothers me. We did not game plan and have meetings for hours and hours and hours of practice and watch hours and hours of film to come out here on a Sunday and tell them, well, if you play this defense, we can't get the ball at 85. That don't sit right with me. That just don't sit right with me. Because if that's the case, then I ain't need to goddamn practice if you're going to let them do me like that. That's just my mindset and the way I thought, you know? But, I mean, that's neither here nor there.
But I just and the thing is, like, I'm a big believer in that showing up the quarterback also. And that was
never that.
See, that was the relationship that I had with John. I was never going to show him up. All I asked him, look, give me an opportunity to protect myself, because I'm gonna do my best to come down with it, or it's gonna be incomplete. And I'm never going to give up on a play. And so he didn't like if he missed you. You like,
oh, matter of fact, yo, I did that once to Carson. We were playing the Steelers. He overshot a ball. He overshot it, or it was out of reach, and I was wide open. And I took my chin strap and I snapped that bitch soon as the ball, you know, it was out of reach. Then I walked back to the huddle. That nigga Carson said, man, if you ever motherfucking do some shit like this again, I won't throw your ass the ball the rest of the game.
That's what, hey, that was the, hey, you like catching football?
Yo,
I like, yo. He said you won't get no more.
Listen, I ain't never seen Nine snap on me like that. One time, I never forget, we was playing the Steelers, and the fact that when we're playing the Steelers, the balls and opportunities I'm gonna get are already slim to none, because when I come out the huddle, they are making the defensive play call based on where I line up. So I already know the 2 or 3 balls or 4 balls I might get, I got to make the most
you got to make the most of them.
And when he missed that one, man, I snapped my motherfucking chin strap walking back to the huddle. And man, he came into my face mask and said, man, if you ever motherfucking show me up like that again, you'll never catch a motherfucking ball again. I ain't even say nothing. Cause goddamn, it was a primetime game. It was a primetime game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, I hope when we edit, I hope somebody can find that clip.
Yeah.
Somebody
that's what.
find that
Oh
clip.
yeah.
That'd be a good reference.
Yeah. John didn't play that, and so I always made sure I was like, hey, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't what we do.
Right.
So. Yeah,
I lost myself though that one time.
But see, that's the thing though, Ocho, is that I didn't show him up, and when I dropped the pass or I did something,
right?
Hey, we talked about that on side. Yeah, we talked about it at the sideline, or we talked about that in the meeting room. He's like, hey, I need you a little deeper on this one right here. I need you block, so forth and so on. We had a conversation because I know he didn't like me to show him up, but he knows that all that yelling and cursing.
It's only by one possession, so you got to be so.
Who about you talking to like that? I know that way you ain't talking to me like
that.
So listen, we had a great relationship. We had a great understanding of the things that how we communicated with each other to get each other's point across. So check this out, Ocho. Kadarius Toney need to let it go, bro. Now Andy Reid was fined $100,000 for criticizing the officials. Patrick Mahomes was fined $50,000. Now I know they got those penalties because they was yelling at the officials, really talking to Kadarius Toney. So they got docked $150,000 coming from him. This is what he told reporters. Whether it was an inch, 2 inches, or whatever in front of the ball, the referee got a job to let me know. He doesn't. He didn't make no effort. You watch the video. He didn't make no effort to say anything, no alignment. So apparently he wanted to do that regardless. Ocho, football 101. It's the 2 A's, alignment and assignment. You can't do a damn thing on the field if you don't know your alignment or your assignment.
Yeah.
That's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, you know what? Again, what did I tell you, Ocho? I say, see, he ain't got no personal accountability. I told that. See, I've been telling you that for the longest time. He just told you. Instead of saying, you know what? I was wrong. I lined up offside. I've got to do a better job of making sure my alignment is correct, because that falls on Kadarius Toney. That falls on me.
Right.
But I was wrong, and I let my team down. You see what he did? He put the blame on the officials. Instead of accountability is everything, Ocho. So it tells me he still hasn't learned his lesson.
Yeah, I think he learned his lesson. I think he learned it. I guarantee that. Forget what he said, but I'm guarantee you when he comes back for the next following game. Wait, who they got? Who they got next? The Chiefs. Chiefs got next. Oh, they got the Patriots. Chiefs got the Patriots. I guarantee he don't line up offside this game. I guarantee he don't line up offsides the game after that. I guarantee when they get to the goddamn playoffs, I bet he don't line up offsides.
So in other words, are they gonna make any more boneheaded plays?
No, I bet he don't. Let's put some. I'd bet $100.
Okay, bet it.
I bet $100 Kadarius Toney don't make no more mistakes.
Okay,
bet 100.
Bet it. I just said bet it.
And I bet another 100. He don't drop no balls.
I'm like Chris Brown. Run it.
All right.
Let's see if he can run it.
Say less.
But Ocho,
I know what you mean, though.
It was about to die down. That happened a week ago. So instead of look here, my grandma said, "Boy,
the reporters asked him. He just not savvy enough with the reporters to say they ignored. He just answered probably with no ill intent, just answering the question in general.
Intent only matters. Intent only matters to him. Right. You know the difference between murder and manslaughter is intent. One you intentionally meant to kill him, the other you accidentally. But the victim is just as dead. So intent only matters to the defender, not the victim, because he's just as dead. So whatever his intents were, it did not matter because that's what he said.
Hey, you used to watch Matlock?
No, I was a criminal justice major.
Okay, I was going to say, because you sound like a goddamn lawyer now.
You know, I was about to say,
that was good. I like
if that football thing didn't work out, that's what I was going.
Okay. I like that.
But that's the thing, though, Ocho. You know what? He's like, that at some point in time, remember you and I talked about it, how some people will blame everybody else for what's going on in their life. Oh, it's the this with that. It was the police, and it was the government, and it was my girlfriend, it was my boyfriend, it was my mom. They not helping me. Okay, so where's your culpability in any of this? Right. You ain't do nothing.
You know what the funny thing about it is I think that's not just a Kadarius Toney problem. That's a problem with society.
Of course, absolutely.
At times, never wanting to take accountability. Most of the time, it's leading to the female species. You know, I think they have an issue with taking accountability. The finger is always pointing the opposite way and not actually seeing it at times. You know what? Maybe I am the problem. And the same thing with us fellas.
Yeah.
It's something that I think a lot of people struggle with, and blaming others and not seeing them being the issue at any time.
Yeah. And for me, Ocho, I've never been one that was too proud to say I was wrong, to say I was too proud to say I was sorry.
Right.
Even as I've ascended through the economic pyramid, even as I've become more known, I'm not too big to say I'm sorry. Right. I'm not too big to say I'm wrong, because if I was wrong, I was wrong.
I'm wrong. I have a question.
Yes.
As long as you've been alive, as long as you've been dating, just in general in life, how many times have you ever heard a woman, for one, take accountability for her actions or said sorry? Be honest with me. Now, if you have to think about it a little bit, be honest with me. How many times you had a woman say I'm sorry when she's messed up, or actually take accountability for her actions?
That'd be really hard to say, because
thank you.
No, Ocho.
Thank you. You just prove my point, baby. That's
Ocho,
all.
but here's the thing.
The fact that you can't even tell me right off the top of your head, that gives it. What does that tell you?
Ocho,